Starting from as early as my elementary school years, I've always loved anime with a passion. However, I do have one secret about anime that I've never realized until recently. I don't want to admit it, and even now as I still write the script, I still can't admit it. But I have been in an anime slump for 3 years now. To define it, being in a slump is a period of decline, and in my case, a period when anime didn't feel like anime. It would be a sin to say I didn't like anime during those years, but it would also be a sin if I say I could binge everything and enjoy everything I watched back then. That isn't to say that I thought every show was trash, but it sure felt like I was always missing out on something when watching an anime. Every show, every year felt more and more restricting to me, and it wasn't until a year ago that I completely stopped watching and binging anime that wasn't in season. I could go on and on about my slump and the specifics about it, but it's not why I wrote the script. I wrote this to tell my story, to show that you can go back to what you thought was impossible. Kyoto Animation was my savior, specifically the quaint little show of Atomical Market and its sequel. Atomical Market was a show I found about 3 years ago. It was slow yet amusing when I first watched it. The 12 episode runtime felt like 24, but it wasn't like it hindered it, nor did I instantly drop the show. However, I did only watch the anime for the film, Tamako Love Story, which was well worth it, and it soon became one of my most rewatched movies. Though that isn't to say Tamako Market wasn't amazing, but I didn't realize how good it was until 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I realized that this show was much more than a slow slice of life anime. Atomical Market is a slice of life anime, and it is a good show. Just because nothing happens, it doesn't mean nothing happens. So much happened to me in that time frame that I watched it that it left me empty. It brought me back to the times when I finished K-On! And my first anime made Sama. When I was in my slump, I reminisced on going back on how I felt when I watched my first few animes, and even experiencing a life-hitting anime such as K-On! Everything I watched until rewatching Tamako felt like another show in a cycle of shows that I needed to watch. So, on a whim, after debating on a movie to watch, I chose Tamako Love Story. However, to my surprise, I changed my mind and decided to watch the whole series instead. Watching Atomical Market was a breath of fresh air. It tore down the walls that had kept me inside and told me to go outside. When I began my slump, I always needed to find the perfect time, perfect area, and the perfect feeling in order to watch any anime. Atomical Market completely destroyed that image and that mental state. Atomical is a comfy show. It is a show that you can watch anytime, and it replenishes your soul even if you think otherwise. The interactions between characters are so real. Every episode is like one day passed in real life. And even if you don't know these characters, it feels as though you already know them and that you have lived in the shopping district before. From all of this, you get to live another life that you've never lived before, and that is what I really needed from life. Though you can never reach the Usagiyama shopping district, it feels as though you have lived, breathed, and experienced their hospitality and care. In a world where I just watch anime and play games all day, this was something I didn't know I really needed. I thought the comfort of my home and all I had was enough for me. I had everything I wanted and needed. I could play games with friends anytime and watch anime anytime as well, but for some reason that wasn't always the case. And after a long day of work, I would just look at my monitor and just sit and do nothing. In reality, what I really needed wasn't playing games with friends or even relatable real characters from anime. I needed to see the future. I wanted my heart to go doki doki and kun kun. What I truly wanted was a slice of life that I wish I could have. After watching so much anime, I forgot the main reason why I loved anime and the genre of romance slice of life. I didn't need to overanalyze and create a perfect scenario where every character and story was relatable. I needed to see what I missed. I needed my innocence. I needed myself back. What Atomical Market and the sequel told me was that I didn't need to be the perfect person to like a story, because the story is supposed to be the perfect story for you. Why do I have to keep tiring myself so that I can love every show when every show is already perfect on its own? The story behind Tamako and the Eizouken shopping district is a show I will never forget. Even though it helped me learn something about anime that I forgot long ago, I still feel like I haven't given the show enough credit. I feel as though there's something more that I haven't written about, something important that I wish I could dig up and discover, but it's okay to have a little mystery in life. We as humans don't always have to keep questioning why we do things or how to make life better. Atomical Market taught me that I don't need to push everything to its limits. I can just leave it there like fine wine. I don't have to keep asking how do I make the perfect environment to watch anime, because the perfect environment is all around you. I don't have to keep asking why does this anime appeal to me on a personal level, just like how Tamako never questions the actions of Dara, her father, her sister, Mochizo Kana, or Midori. It taught me that everyone loves someone. It told me that sometimes you won't be able to express your love for everything. It told me to cherish life and the people around me. It told me how to love anime again. It showed me the light of how to get out of an anime slump. It showed me that I am not made for anime, but anime is made for me. So, thank you. Thank you to the staff at Kyoto Animation. Thank you for all the licensors, the translators, and everybody in the industry. Thank you for giving me the gift of anime, and funnily enough, thank you for putting me in the slump. Without it, I would have never written the script, nor understood what life without anime is. As cringy as it may sound, anime is my comfy Usagiyama shopping district. Hey guys, welcome to the end of this video. This is my first ever video that I made, and I'm excited to have it uploaded. I'm not that good at scripted content. You can probably hear it from my audio and how I'm talking. This outro, of course, is not really scripted. I'm just running things through my head and hopefully having enough to say in the amount of time this outro is. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're watching to the end, thank you. That means so much to me, especially as my first ever video. Even now, looking back at it, I think I could have done a little bit more, but again, when I edited this, it's Monday, and so I need to really, I had like a lot of work to do. Even now as I'm recording this outro, I have homework to do, but I'm thinking, hey, you know what? What's the point of doing homework if you're never gonna use that knowledge, you know? Well, I probably am, but I think this video is way more important than the work I have to do for school. It has a lot more feeling into it, more passion into it, and this, at the end of the day, is something I really want to invest myself in. Because even though you might not go big into YouTube, I still want to do it, and I want to try my best to, you know, make content for whoever's watching this. And most importantly for myself, I want to do this so I can put my blood, sweat, and tears into something. I took this year a little easy, so hey, I gotta make something out of it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.